Hello, hello, hello. Good morning. Let me just a second. Can you hear me? Hey, Aaron. Hello, good morning. I hear an echo for some reason, but I think I'm good. Oh, I know why. Hang on. Up. I had the video running on the other side. Good morning. It should be done and over with. Yeah, the many tabs you have open and suddenly it comes up with someone else is talking to me. That's my voice. All right, so I wanted to keep it super brief and short today, and I'm gonna just go quickly through the agenda of yesterday, today, and what's gonna happen tomorrow. And then we will be able to dive in, especially for the ones that had no time to watch the replay yet or that will have time at a later point to watch the replay. So this is going to be super important. I'm going to put this one on stage. I'm gonna do it like this. I'm gonna hide the yes from Aaron, and then we're gonna just dive right in. So yesterday, what we did was day one. So we talked about what the framework of a 60-second pitch is. Now we went through the entire lineup you can find in the classroom on School in Leads by AI Grimm, day number one, crafting your 60-second pitch. And if you have downloaded the worksheet, which is actually a workbook more, then you could have followed step by step through. Or if you're still watching to the recording right now, I would highly encourage you to do so. And then you can still catch up and be part of tomorrow's exchange, hopefully. So this, since Erin, since you're here right now, I just wanted to quickly check in with you. Did it give you any aha moments, or was it something like, oh man, I have to think and now I need to write and I have actually no idea what my business is all about, or anything like, yeah, just like an aha moment? If you can just maybe share this with the community and everybody else that is online watching from the other channel, maybe you could do the same just to share for anybody that hasn't done um, their homework yet or went through the worksheet. Also interesting for me to know is, did you actually take the help of AI Grim, where you have all of your documents already in and AI Grim knows you, were you able to double check or take AI Grim as well? So that would be really lovely to know. Then, so that was day one. All good. You got a few of you already submitted. Really cool. Aaron, Kimberly, I think, and then Pam as well. Thank you so much. And I think you also have received feedback. And also let me know if it was helpful or not. So wherever you are right now, it's still good enough and good time to join, and I'm going to publish day number two as we speak. So yesterday was take the worksheet, go through it, write your 60-second, post it to the community. Today is you're going to be the buyer. And the less you know about a product, the better, actually, because that will give you the true experience of someone that has never heard about your business. They don't know anything, what you're selling to whom, what the audience is, and so on. So the real trick is actually to find someone, or hopefully see someone, that can comment to a business you're not aware of. So feedback is the absolute gold. It's definitely also humbling and difficult to receive feedback. I've been sitting on the other hand a million times, so I know how it feels. But without feedback, it is actually really hard to judge if your product is reaching the right audience, or your offer, or if you're communicating your idea of your offer or business well enough that someone else across from you can understand it right away? Or do you not end on a simple question that would lead into the next conversation? So let me just quickly see. Aaron, the one I had done before was already an diagram, so I just input what you had directed to it to just tweak it some. Awesome. Okay, super. And then I had something similar already, but it was nice to see it in a more structured way. Cool. All right, so day number 2, put your buyer's hat on, go to any of the pitches, choose at least 3. Right now, I think we have 3, but choose at least 3 and train your buyer's brain to ask questions or to come back with your feedback. So how you can go about this and what it will do to you as well and to your offer pitch as well is you, while you're asking those questions or trying to at least give feedback to the person who put the pitch out, you will think is like, well, did I put that in my pitch actually? So you still have time to tweak it until people start actually commenting, and then take their feedback as gold, because it's a gift to you to have a whole community able to see if they understand your offer. You don't have that out there because you talk to your partners all the time, most of the time. They might not understand what you do, but they have been hearing about what more or less what you do. You know, you're an aromatherapist, you're selling oils, or you're a coach and you're coaching high-end clients. So they might get the gist of it, but they would also not want to hurt you necessarily. So they're not really good in giving you constructive feedback. So come to this community. It's rare that you have communities that can just say, well, that makes no sense. What are you trying to say over here? And don't take it personal, take it as a gift. So the way you can give feedback, and I mentioned that here under day 2, be the buyer. The way to get feedback is to look for clarity. And then also, if you don't find clarity, give a question that is around clarity, like, who exactly is this for? Can you give me an example? What does X, Y, and Z mean if you talk about, I don't know, red light therapy? I have no idea what that is, for example. Can you put this in a regular language? What does it do? I'm confused about a specific part in the pitch, and so on. And then there are buyer questions, what a real client would ask if they don't know your product. How long does this process take? What makes your approach different from A, B, or C competitor? Then is this for someone who is in this scenario or this scenario? Is that something they want to find out? Basically, is it something I need? Is it something I want? And will I spend money for it? So those type of questions are really helpful, especially if they don't understand if it is for them. That might mean you're missing the piece of an audience inside of your pitch. So this one is, for example, this one is for anybody that has, I don't know, horses, and the horses are in some kind of a different league and they're running really fast. And I have no idea about horses, but you get the scenario. They just want to figure out with these questions, is that something for me? What would I need to do or commit to if I worked with you? Is it a 1-hour session? Is it going to be 7 weeks? Is it going to be ongoing? Is the product going to last me for 10 days, for a month, for 3 months? Something like this is really helpful. And then the impact questions, testing the outcome basically. What specific result would I see after working with you? Can you give me an example of someone this worked for? And how is my life business different after your solution? So that is where you have the solution part in your pitch. And what you don't want to do, which is just not helpful most of the time, don't just say, this is great. We get that most likely from our partners at home. Oh, yeah, honey, you're beautiful. That's great. They love you way too much. So don't just say, this is great. Don't write their pitch for them, because that's important. You want to really understand with your own tone of voice, how you would communicate. If someone else would write the pitch for you, it is most likely not going to be in your tone of voice. Don't be mean. Obviously, nobody is in this community. And don't skip the pitches that seem good enough, because everyone has something to tweak or to make better or to understand better. I would really take 3 pitches and try to be the buyer, be super critical, be nicely critical, but be constructive as well with your feedback. And don't just skip it because it's like, oh, that sounds pretty good. Okay, let's move on. And obviously, what to do is do ask the questions of a confused buyer would ask. Do point out where you got lost or had to reread everything. Like Erin did a great example on my 1-sentence sales pitch. It was like a really long sentence and hard to understand. So she gave me the feedback as like, all right, that sounds like a mumble jumble all the way through. And so it's important to divide those sentences then up. So reread, and that is a big sign of somebody not necessarily understanding it right away. Do mention if industry jargon made you tune out. Like if somebody talks about, I don't know, rack systems and the back end, and we have like 146 bugs that need solving in GitHub, and everybody tunes out there because nobody knows what I'm talking about. But if I say errors come up and errors will be fixed, it's much easier to understand. Then there are a few examples of the pitch and then some good feedback and why this works. You can go through those 4 examples. And then for day 2, let's do this right away. You're just going to come over, go just to the community pitches, because I'm going to, the more pitches that will come out, I will post them all to the community pitches and you see them here already. And then it's much easier to keep everything in one row. So you can then just go into, let's say you choose Aaron's, Pam's, and Kimberly's. You go in here, you read their pitch, and then maybe what you want to do is just keep day number 2 open in a separate link. That's what I would do at least, and come down to these 3 question types and see if you can give an impact question back, a buyer question, or a clarity question back, depending, or maybe all 3 of them if it is not clear enough. So you're going to look at this, you like it, then you comment. From Kim, there's a comment, then there is a little bit of a back and forth between Aaron and Kim. What we want to end up with is that everybody gets at least 3 buyer questions, basically clarification questions. And with that, we can then, and that's optional, adjust our pitch or create maybe a second or third pitch because you suddenly figured out, oh, I've got maybe 2 or 3 different buyer groups. Start out with one, but you never know. The questions might reveal, it's like, oh, maybe now I am actually not just serving 25 to 45-year-old. It would be a good idea to maybe have, 45 plus. I don't know. So this could come out of that too. So then today, again, here are these examples. And then for tomorrow, what you want to have is adjust your sales pitch as much as you need or want. And we will come together tomorrow on our Zoom call. And on the Zoom call, I'm going to create a few breakout rooms, and then you can start pitching to each other. And the nice thing is that our community, we know each other already really well, which is beautiful. So it's not that it's a brand new buyer or person, but you will still feel a little bit uncomfortable and you will feel squeezy and nervous and all of that. And that is part of it. But I think it will give you a real boost. And then once you have done the Zoom tomorrow, you can go out and practice it 100 more times, get it all right, and then you've got your sales pitch down. And from your sales pitch itself, you will then be able to evolve the sales pitch itself into smaller bite-sized pieces for Instagram, social media. Maybe you have a sentence in your email where, at the bottom, always as a signature sentence, for whom you solve the problems, for whom it is. And What is the question? How can we help you? Book a call. Anything like this will really evolve out of this 60-second script. So are there any questions at this point? Because that's pretty much it. It's 11:15. I didn't want to go much beyond it. I'm trying to keep everything short and tight for everyone. Just wanted to go through. Thank you, first of all, for everybody that submitted already their pitches and got feedback. I hope it was helpful. And then I will keep an eye out today. And that's why, here we go. There's a, yay, good job, Judith. Okay, so I'm going to pin this one also to, so there's another pitch that came in. And please do give feedback because this will be amazing and it will help everyone around it. If there are no questions, I will see you tomorrow at 11 o'clock for breakout rooms. If you have time, I hope so. I know not everybody can always make it. But that would be wonderful. And if not, I don't know if I can come up with an alternative, but maybe a few people can come together in the co-working space. And I know that Kimberly, for example, and Roxandra, they lead co-working spaces in our AI Grim Society group. So then it might be a good time to create maybe a co-working space where you can continue to practice your pitches and become really clear. Be good business peers. It helps a lot if someone is giving you feedback. We are all friends, but on top of it, we know businesses so well and we are all buyers. So you can help just through your constructive feedback someone else along the way. So yeah, please do join or create a co-working space. This is great feedback, and learning the structures is helpful to be able to give better feedback to others. Yeah, exactly. I think so too. All right, everyone, thank you so much. I'm going to end this today. Kim, the recording should be up right away in our room two, day two. This one here, just come over here and there's the recording if you missed the live right now. But it was short, crisp, and sweet. And now go out and be a buyer today. Enjoy everything. See you tomorrow, everyone. Bye-bye. Ciao.